So here's the first prototype of what I call Metatron's cube. It has all 5 platonic solids in this form, which represent the primordial energies of creation: earth, air, fire, and water. Earth is the body and the cube. The tetrahedron is the fire of spirit. It's got a crystal on top. It's the tallest one here. Tetrahedron, fire of spirit. Even the spirit of God coming through into our physical reality. So we've got earth, fire, air is the octahedron. That's right here. The octahedron represents the power of mind and the air. The next one is the icosahedron. The icosahedron being associated with water. That is, well, when I first put it in here, I felt optimized hydration in my body. It was like my cells were being hydrated. Very strange. Actually, I observed that, and then I was reminded that that's what this form represents. Now, this is a new design on connectors that I'm working with, and I'll be putting crystal spheres inside of those. So this is what it will actually look like when I get all these connectors printed out. So we got earth, body, cube, tetrahedron, fire, spirit. We go to the octahedron, air and mind. And then we go to the icosahedron as water. It's also associated with the emotions. There's only one left. I've only mentioned 4. The other one is the dodecahedron. The dodecahedron, very special. That's equated with what they call the etheric, which is kind of like, I'm looking into the physics of this. We're looking at the Higgs boson particles. We're looking at dark matter. We're looking at anything and everything associated with what used to be termed the etheric, which they discarded. Actually, there are quite a few terms. It's almost like they're separating it out, trying to come up with ways, like for propagation of gravity, for example, propagation of light, propagation of EMFs. It gets really technical. But if we could actually decode the power of creation, what could we do next? I mean, time, everything, gravity, everything we see, everything we know comes from the primordial energies of these 5 forms. There may be one more to add. That's a secret right now. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. But the majority of it is sitting right here, and it's easily felt. Every single person that ever even just gets in a dodecahedron has a story to tell that's unique. But it's only been 2 people that have even been here at all, besides myself so far. So there's a whole dynamic of research waiting to happen. If you go to www.divinegeometricaluniverse, you can read all about this. divinegeometricaluniverse.com. This is the most exciting thing I've discovered ever. And as far as I know, this is the only one in the world ever created. And what does make it unique is my son used to be able to see, one of my sons, energy. And he showed me how to position the forms for optimal energetics so that these could be positioned energetically like this. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had a clue as to how they should be nested. But he could see a different color, for example, on every single one of the dodecahedron faces, even though you're just looking at pipes. Inside here, as you put your arm through it, if you're real sensitive, you can feel a different energy through each one of these forms as you move your hand on into it. It's the most incredible thing. So that's pretty mysterious, don't you think? It's well worth looking into. This could change humanity as we know it. I've been putting information into AI, looking for perspective clues as to what this could lead to for humanity. And it virtually affects every aspect of every industry that there is. For communication, travel, propulsion, for health, everything. It always boils down to quantum state. research. So we'll see what we come up with. I'm just here to find the results. I'm not necessarily going to be able to figure it out, but the results definitely tell a tale.